Sometimes we see tragedies involving mothers and their children, and we ask why a mother could ever do that. Instead, in rare cases, we need to ask what was going on in that mother's brain. Were there early signs that they needed psychiatric care? And was there something else we could have done? I never understood this until I remember one night looking down at my daughter after I had to force myself to set her down because I had an instant thought of shaking her because when she was for the first probably 3 months of her life. She was colicky, she had gut issues, she had a lot of things going on, and she cried all the time. When she didn't cry, she was sleeping, which was mainly during the day because we all know babies are not good with sleep schedules because they're babies. So I had another baby at home and I was taking care of a colicky child and I was overwhelmed, overstimulated, and so frustrated that this baby that I loved so much would not stop crying that I just wanted to do something and I knew I couldn't. I went and I sat her down and I looked at her and I cried because I had that thought in the first place. I was so guilty, and honestly, I have not necessarily talked about this because it's hard to talk about. And if you have gone through a similar situation like this and you've had those thoughts, it's okay. It does happen. That's not saying you are a bad parent. That's not saying you're a bad mother. That's not saying that you would ever act on those impulsive thoughts. Unfortunately, it happens. And in rare cases, they do act. And there needs to be so much more support in our country to help mothers, to help everything when it comes to being a family, to help children, not just keep forcing us to have them, but help support them as they're growing, create a safe environment because it is not safe here. Postpartum anxiety, postpartum depression, and psychosis are real things. They need to be studied more. They need to be focused on. And if you feel like you are suffering from it, reach out. If you do not get the help, reach out to somebody else. Find somebody that is willing on helping. Or if you need somebody to talk to, you can reach out to me. I will always listen.